Good morning, good morning. It's day 103 of the bike tour, day 19 of stage 2, which is Nordkapp to Hamburg. And I'm just leaving my wild camping spot here by this beautiful lake in Sweden. Going to head 75 kilometres south today to a campground in a place called Ramvik, I think it's called. There's quite a lot of ascent during the day, a few dirt roads, so it's going to be a bit of a slog. And the weather is going to do what the weather's going to do, probably a little bit of drizzle along the way. Before I show you clips from the road, here's a film I took earlier today. Wow, what a start to the morning. Lake's very still. You see the clouds reflecting in it. Mist hanging over the forest underneath the hill. A bit of blue sky, but I'm expecting it to be quite cloudy this morning. Up there is still the moon. So, slowly get the tent packed away, have some breakfast, and then hit the road. At the minute, a lot of roads like this, and it has drizzled on and off. As long as it doesn't heavily rain, I'm alright, because if it heavily rains, I imagine cycling on this is going to be pretty horrible with my bike. Just slow everything down. I think I've got like 10 kilometres to go until asphalt. Probably seemed like a very long 10 kilometres. And along the way there's been hunters in little stations. Oh, it's a car coming, let me put it. I continue. Along the way there's been, I think they're hunters in little lookout towers which are just on the road. So whether or not they kind of herd animals onto the road, I mean, I'm only assuming that's what they are. I mean, there must be. What they're hunting, I don't know. As long as I don't mistake me for one. Maybe they're hunting me, maybe they're herding me down the road. It's all very dramatic, isn't it? A bit of blue sky, the low hanging mist and clouds, little country houses. Let's get a bit closer to them. So I came off a dirt road and it's only been drizzling a little bit today, so it's nothing too bad. I think it might be sealed road now for the rest, which is a bit of a result. Yeah, like it. I wonder what it's like in the winter when it's covered in snow. Bet it feels a bit more remote then. Not that it doesn't feel remote now. So I've got the sea in front of me. You can probably see it's just started raining a little bit. I'm going to go down here to the right, and I do believe that there is my favourite ICA superstore. And then I think there's a cycle path that parallels the road. But if it's going to rain just temporarily, I'll just shelter for a while. Yeah, there is a store on the left. Let's hope it's open. 116 kilometres from Sundsvall. Probably a bit longer for me because I'll be taking a less direct route rather than this busy E4, which is over to the left. I'm on a cycle route for now. And Sundsvall is a place I'm considering taking a day off. I tend to take a day off every 7 or 10 days if possible.
Take the next left.
But it comes down to, I'll see how I feel as well. Oops. Yeah, it just started raining. This could be a heavy spell. It's going to leave me a bit soaking. It's a bit of a shame. If I find shelter, I'll duck underneath, but I'm not really expecting to find any. And it's already too late to put the waterproof trousers on because the shorts are wet. I am expecting it to stop and clear out though, so I should dry off without too much damage. I'm a bit conscious this time of year to avoid getting too cold with through wetness as well. Don't want any health issues if they can be avoided. I think it's fair to say that the rain got me this time. Yeah, I'm properly wet, properly soaking. If I remember, I'll upload the GoPro footage I took as well. So I'm underneath a temporary shelter. I think it's outside like the local hospital actually. It could be a passing shower, I hope so. But anyway, I'm here for a while. Cool, can you hear it? Can you see it? What am I doing? Why am I here? What's it all about? So it's 2:15. I think I've done about 40 kilometres, and whilst it hasn't rained heavily for a while, everything is still very, very damp. Beautiful. So this is kind of peak heat of the day. It doesn't feel very warm, and it starts getting a bit colder around 5 o'clock now, which leads me on to the next section. The time's about 2:20. It hasn't rained heavily for a while. Shouldn't have said that, should I? But there's also no sun in the sky either. My camping options and accommodation options around here are very limited. One campsite's closed for the year. Another one seems to have outrageously expensive pitches. One wanted you to book online, but there was no way to book. So given the fact that my feet are soaking wet and my socks could do with drying out, I booked a place on Booking. It'll mean a shorter day, but I think I can live with that. I don't know why I do these videos when I'm cycling uphill. Always makes me seem out of breath, doesn't it? Of course I'm super fit and everything, right? I'm about 5 kilometres away for some accommodation I booked online, and I've had to do that because a couple of the campgrounds around here were closed for the season. One was charging outrageous amounts of money for pitches and even more for the cabins. And I've got a room with Booking for €55. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money. I'm always in two minds about whether I should be spending this much or not. Trying to be cool about it, you know. It is what it is sometimes. You know, if the weather does things to you, given the time of year it is here in Sweden, you know, what are you going to do? I didn't start off with a budget, but in the back of my mind, I think the Nordic countries were always going to cost me about €1,500 a month. Obviously I prefer to spend less, but that's kind of what I thought that they would. Okay, so I was second guessing myself on whether I should have booked places or not. Look at the size of this place. Bedroom, living room, another bedroom, dining room. Well, yeah, I don't feel so bad about paying €55 for this now. What do you reckon?
I'm singing singing in the rain. You're singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I